So I'd say I'd rather live like a lion one day than live like a sheep for my life, you know?
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got Gino.
I'm with Rusty, Sonny. They were all close. That was his power. But then these guys, Delicato, Tranquina, they seen Rusty was going to come out of jail. You know, they wanted to make a move. Like I said, I didn't know too much about it. The only thing I knew that I used to go see these people with Marty, Rusty's brother, into their clubs, the nightclubs, and they would give them envelopes. You know, that's how I know that they were giving tribute to Rusty. So they were with Rusty. So Joe was not with them yet. Joe was just got made. When the hits the fan, you know,
The
Sonny
commission
got fucked
trial,
up.
right? When the commission trial started coming down and Rusty gets benched.
Yeah, but before that, what I'm saying is when in '77, that's when he got his button. Joe got his button. John Gotti got his button too. They opened the books, you know, and that's when Marty was saying, "My brother wants to be with Joe," you know. So I associated to Warner, and that's when I said, "No, I don't want to be with him. I don't trust him because don't forget, I got shot.
Yeah.
You know, I got he used to in my book it tells you, he used to a Trans Am. I had a Trans Am, a redheaded Trans Am, 1975 Trans Am with the bird, the model. And they shut my windows. They cut my tires on my truck. You know, when I would go to his deli and come out, and I got 4 flat tires. You know, all these incidents. Who would do that right in front of his place? Who would come and shoot my windows and my Trans Am with a 22 caliber? You know, it was all to intimidate. You know, to put fear. So I'd say I'd rather live like a lion one day than live like a sheep for my life. You know, I don't around nobody. I don't bother nobody. I'm friends with all these people, wise guys. I got no problem. Why do I got a problem with you? You know? And he would shake his head and say, get the f out of here and walk away. You know? That's the way he treated me. Like always. But he was in a spot too. So through the years, then I learned. And I know I was always in danger with him. So when I was working construction, I was started setting up my comeback to open up the gamblings again, you know, because people knew me, liked me, you know, because I stood like I was away for a year, you know, and Joe was moving. So when I began to start that, I said, I got to go see Joe Messina at the deli. So and I went and I told him, I said, you know, Joe, I can't sleep at nights. I'm always worried. But I said, I went on record with my father that if anything happens to me, you got to answer. So I looked up and said, what the fuck you talking about, you know? Because there's a lot of things he did that I knew that he was all behind always my problems, you know? So, and I knew it was a matter of time that I'm going to get killed. So I wanted to give him a warning that if anything happens to me, I went on record that you did it. You know. Now my father was in Sicily then, but then he went back to Sicily. I was here by myself. My brothers, forget about it. They were legit. They didn't.
Was your father involved back in Sicily? Was he
My father,
involved?
my father, my father was a boss in his own right with the Fisherman Brotherhood in Sicily. So when he was here, he had a lot of respect from people back home. The Sicilians with the Americans, they're different. If you're made in Sicily, that doesn't mean that you're automatically in the mafia with the American people. Follow me? They're
Yeah,
different. That's why they gave them on the zips. They call them zips.
yeah.
They zip. So they were different.
Like
They didn't
Galante's
fool around.
bodyguards. Galante's bodyguards,
Giacomo,
right?
Pari Catalano. That's the guy. He killed a lot of people for the heroin, the heroin trade.
Yeah,
The Licata brothers killed Peter Licata. Those were Sicilians. But this guy, Peter Licata, became an American member with the Bonanno. But he had Sicilian background. Galenti too. But he was born in America, Galenti. Galenti was not from Sicily. He was American. Through Joe Bonanno, because he was the right hand man for Joe Bonanno, he ended up getting a lot of the Sicilian because he was going to Sicily, Palermo,
yeah.
and then he recruited a lot of the Sicilians coming over here, and that's how there was the separation, and really this is zips. They call them zips. They had the power. They
Yeah.
didn't speak English. You know what I mean? But they were the power. Everybody was making money off with them. So everybody got busted, right? You know, then everybody runs for the
The
um,
pizza connection, right?
yeah, the pizza connection, right?
Did you know a lot of people that were involved with the pizza connection?
Well, Caesar, Bonaventure, and Baldo Amato, they were and Catalano were the main guys in Knickerbocker,
Yeah,
there was an incident they were trying to, that I went to the club and they came to my pizza place and they wanted to recruit me, but I had an incident that I got raided, how do you say raided, to
yeah,
search for guns and drugs in my place. So that gave me the chance to take myself out of the proposition because I was already under the organized crime force radar. So I don't want to know, I don't want to get involved with that. I don't want it anyway. I don't
yeah.
want it because the heroin is very cocaine. I didn't care. It's a more party thing, pot, but not heroin. Heroin, I see people. I work in Harlem, Spanish Harlem, construction. We used to
Yeah,
do the 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 water pipes excavation. I
yeah,
used to see what they do to these people, and the way they live. And I don't think that was nice. Anybody who do that kind of stuff, I think is evil, is bad, not good people, And I never wanted to get involved. But I'm sure Joe Messino did his part getting involved. Few people got killed. He killed them just to steal the fucking business and the money. Once he was already, the commission was already gone,
yeah,
and that's when I think him and John Gotti were not like really, see eye to eye,
yeah. What
you
was their
know.
beef? What was their tension? John Gotti and Joe Messina.
when Joe had the catering, the lunch, what do you call it? The deli catering supply. All this shit was stolen. Don't forget, we were like maybe 40 trucks. They used to go through Easy Glow and then go through the sandwiches. So he would, how do you say, front to everybody all the goods. So they made money. So if John Gotti had something from the Kennedy airport, they had a load, he would bring it to Joe, and they would make a line to distribution to sell. So that's the relationship they had. Friends, like they talk about, they were best friends. Joe had no friends. Joe was guy that he just up to connect with somebody, and everybody around him fucked up. Like Sonny Black fucked up, Steve fucked up, and with that, and like I said, Phil was away. He has no way to see him. Sonny Black was in Brooklyn, and Joe Messina was in Maspeth. But Sonny used to always come in to get his envelope. But then the Donnie Brasco thing happened, right? And then the Galante things was approved by the commission to wipe him out. So they give they go ahead for Rusty to get rid of him. Galante. So, but they didn't want the one to use. Did they actually shoot it? They were Zips that did the shooting.
Yeah.
To take over the right, the Cesare and
Bonaventura, right? He was involved with that.
Yeah, they were the bodyguards. They set him up.
Yeah.
Like when they set up Po Castellano in the steakhouse, right? That's how it's always done. Your close friend always will fuck you. And that's why you always gotta. It's a treasured life you live in.